Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. Now, I'm actually recording this in advance, ain't that just absolutely bonkers? But I really enjoyed playing at the end of last episode, so I decided I may just keep on going. I've got some more stuff on my mind, I may as well go on ahead and get it done and just have a good time with it as I go. So I went back over to the old base and I got some more of the materials that we left behind, as well as deconstructing all of the different things that were leaking off of our power system. I left all of the solar panel tier 2s because they're not doing anything to hurt us, and they'll be a really good memento for just our old place in general. So I brought over all of the drill tier 3s, I've placed them here for effect. I placed some more grass spreaders because they are one of the best sources of oxygen I have right now. I made ourselves another harvesting mining drill and another nuclear reactor to compensate for the amount of energy that we're now pulling. And we don't have that much energy left over overall. I think we've got like a net positive, 74, which isn't much, but it is pretty decent. Those are both still growing, which is nice. We're currently about a quarter of the way to the lakes stage, and we've got a couple more things that we're doing. All of our current rates are over 1,000. I think the best thing for us to do now would probably be to launch rockets. But before we start launching rockets or doubling up on production or anything else in terms of placing new materials, we're going to check out the Biolab. So we're going to need ourselves 2 pieces of osmium, a piece of aluminum, and a super alloy, or 3 super alloys. There we go. That will allow us to build our new, brand spanking new Biolab. And the Biolab is a 2x2 building. Yep, 2x2. So what we're going to do is we are just going to place it right here. And I'm trying to look in the hologram and see, you see the screen there? I want that screen to be facing that way. Perfect. That should have just worked the way it do. Yep, it sure did. It connects straight in. It keeps with the long base theme, which is super nice. And since it's a crafting station, I'm gonna want this to be on the first floor here. So we can have some more storage back here, specifically like bio-related storage, having back likely. Or I could also just move my entire crafting station back here, like I can have a craft station 2, a couple other things like stored around here in our progress screens, make this my new base of operations. And you can see that this gives us access to a couple of things that we didn't have before, like we can make this thing called a bacteria sample with algae and water. Well, how do we get algae? That would be from the algae generator tier 1, which requires a bioplastic nugget. Bioplastic nuggets are mushrooms, silica, and water bottles. So we're going to need some new food growers and some new food growing operations in order to actually harvest things like mushrooms, eggplants in higher varieties, squash. The methane cartridges are going to be something completely in and of themselves that we'll get to much later on down the line, and then mutagen stuff along as well. Now for the explosive powder, it's just 2 sulfur and 1 piece of iridium. And we could turn 3 of our nuclear reactors that produce 86 energy each into 1 nuclear reactor tier 2 for 331 energy in and of itself. So I am actually going to go on ahead and that. I feel like that's going to be a really good use of time. So I need 2 pieces of sulfur and 1 piece of iridium. That. All the rest of this stuff can go in storage for now. Cobalt. Then we can make the explosive powder, which we can also find explosive powder just out and about in the world a little bit later on down the line. But for right now, this will be good enough for us. And I don't know why I came back in. I don't need to actually craft anything. But I can't put it under there. because that is my biodome. I can't actually put that there. I could put it on the other side. I don't know if I can put it up here on top of the launch platform. Not put it on top of the... I can put it up here, though. Except for the fact that it's long base. I am going to want more things there. Where do I want this? For now, I'm going to put it next to the drills, because I have the space here. But later on down the line, we'll probably get rid of it. Also, that shot right there is 100% thumbnail. So there you go. You're looking at the thumbnail for today's episode, ladies and gents. So nuclear reactor tier 2, very nice. We can go on ahead and check out the new thing that we've got here, the algae grower. I don't really see why not. So super alloy, bioplastic nugget, what was it? Magnesium, eggplant, and water. I don't know if this is a meteor storm or if it looks like it's just a rainstorm. I don't know if I can place this down yet. I can. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna place it out in the middle of the water. And then this is eventually going to start giving us algae, especially as the water level rises. Didn't think that it deviated so much. As the water level rises, it's going to grow faster and go farther. You can kind of already see how it's like putting these little plants on the surface of the water. And since I placed that in the center of the lake, it should just kind of continue as the water level rises with the leaks thing, you know? So we're just kind of going to rely on that for right now. And then I did notice the blueprint microchips, so let's go on ahead and grab those and head over here and just... where? Over here, and unlock some of these bad boys. Big living compartment. Hey, see, that's the thing that I was talking about way forever ago. These guys are 4 of these things without the little divider down the middle. It's like one of these, except instead of being like this giant algae looking thing in the middle, it actually has space in it instead. I didn't think we'd have that yet. GPS satellite tier 1. And the mapping screen. Alright, cool. Another goal for the episode right there. Because I had kind of just run out of things. It was pretty much just going to be grab power, scale up food growing operations. I'm going to put all of the food growing up here along this wall. Because we're going to have a bunch of stuff branching off the side. So yeah, I guess we can just do that. We can scale up on power. We can do these guys and do their own thing. We're gonna need uranium, and I know a place to get more uranium, because in order to get more uranium from the sky, we need at least 1 uranium rod. And yeah, that's gonna cause issues. But I'm getting off task here. First things first, we're gonna get the mapping screen. So we need a compass microchip, iron, and silica. And the compass microchip, we're also going to need a compass microchip. Don't have yet? Do I have one of those? I do not have one of those. Okay, cool. So silica, magnesium, and 4 aluminum. 2 silica, 2 magnesium, 4 aluminum. 2 silica, 2 magnesium. I said those backward. 4 aluminum. And then for the screen, we're going to need another silica and an iron. Very nice. Go ahead over here. 2 microchips for those. Mapping screen. Go on ahead and put it on the edge there. And we nothing as of yet. Let's head up and see our rocket cost. GPS satellite is a microchip compass, and a rocket engine. Rocket engine, of course, is going to be a rod. For right now, I'm just going to take apart our reactor. Shouldn't have done that. That destroyed my power grid? Alright, fine. It's gonna go back up then. And then the compass. Actually, do I care about having that? Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that for your guys' sake. I feel like you guys would like to know the directions that I'm traveling in. So, silica, magnesium, 2 aluminum. But first, we need a rocket engine. Rocket engine. Oh, iridium rod and 2 uranium. Never mind. That is perfectly fine. Iridium rod, 2 uranium. Let's just grab a bunch of super alloys. Because I know I need at least 1 for that, and then 2 for up top. And then we can grab the silica, magnesium, 2 aluminum for the compass microchip. And now we can go launch that rocket. Now, I don't think that the GPS satellite rocket actually attracts any asteroids or anything like that. It's literally just a global positioning system rocket. So there goes that. We'll just let it launch normally. We don't need to worry about anything with this at all. There she goes. Au revoir, monsieur. Have fun. Yeah, look at that algae grower doing good work. And now if we come in here, we can actually see. And we can see how far we can zoom out with the different tiers of the satellites. So eventually we'll unlock a GPS satellite tier 2, a GPS satellite tier 3, and a GPS satellite tier 4. That's all just an eventuality. This doesn't really let us see very far at the moment. Just kind of into the aluminum hills here, we can kind of see the way that things are changing. We can see the top of this little mountain range here. You can see this river and this lake starting to come into view a little bit. My old base location for my first playthrough was over here, and then new base is like way this way somewhere. You can see one of the wrecks that we've explored, another one of the satellite wrecks that we've explored, and a whole bunch of other stuff in and of this area. And you can see our little spots of grass, and not much else by the look of it. We don't really have a whole ton else at the moment that we've done. This is about it. Yeah, we can't zoom out any farther, so that just kind of is what it is. In that case, for the uranium, our next order of business is going to be to scale up our power grid. And 5 uranium simply is not going to cut it for them. So I'm going to go on ahead and the liberty here to show you guys one of 2, possibly 3 uranium caves that I'm aware of. I know of 2 for sure. I don't know if there is a 3rd, but I would not be surprised if there is a 3rd. So if you come from where I'm at right now, head to the aluminum hills, and then head to the southeast, or I guess just southeast rather. This way is straight south, so to the southeast, into this little spike biome that we explored a little bit last time. There's an iridium osmium cave way down there. Whenever we start running low on iridium again, that's where we'll head first, because it's, you know, decently close. There's not really such a thing as close in this game anymore. Everything's really spread out, which I appreciate. It's the same as Subnautica. I just wish that they would add a vehicle similar to the Cyclops with immense amounts of storage. That way I can just take a behemoth of something a really long time to get there, and then just head back. And then once you see these arches, after you've gone through the process that I've gone through here, first of all, there's usually a little thing right there. You just saw the uranium if you got a good eye, but there's a golden crate up here. Either that or I'm lying to you. I'm stupid. I'm lying. There's no golden crate up here. So there's archways there. There's more biomes way out in that direction. How the heck I'm still all the way up here? Kinda gonna take advantage of it for a second. Yeah, there's more biomes over there. The arch is way over there. And right underneath of us is one of 2 uranium caves that I'm aware of. The other one is way off in northeast kind of direction. And we won't really be getting there for a very long time. There's a couple more crates just kind of scattered around in here. I'm pretty sure there's like a uranium rod that's just kind of like sticking out of the wall somewhere in here as well. But this is one of 2 uranium caves. Now, once we get a little bit farther in the game here, we will have the ability, speaking of ability, I need the ability to, which means I need a piece of silica stat. That. Like that. Simple infinite oxygen, one of my, like, favorite things in the game. Once we get a little bit farther into the game, we have the ability to have higher tier drills. We've got the drills just kind of chilling back home right now, and they will get us iron. And no matter where we place them, they will get us iron. I'm pretty sure the tier 2 drills is where we finally unlock the ability to actually mine more advanced resources. But in order to mine these more advanced resources, we have to place the tier 2 drills in the location of which we can get these advanced resources. So for the tier 1 drill, we could get things like iridium if we go to a iridium-rich environment, such as the cave over there, or the cave over here. Or we could get aluminum by going to an aluminum-rich environment, like this one right here. But then the tier 2 drills will allow us to go to uranium-rich environments, like the one just at, or go to super alloy-rich environments, like one that I have not actually shown off on this playthrough yet, and we'll get there when we get there. Or osmium, going to an osmium-rich environment, or a sulfur-rich environment, and osmium or sulfur, respectively. Then there's also the tier 3 drills, but I haven't done anything with the tier 3 drills. I feel like the tier 3 drills let you select the material that you want regardless of where you're located, and will allow you to do it. Don't quote me on that though, I haven't actually messed around with them at all. That's just my assumption slash something that I feel like I thought I heard somewhere. So take that with a grain of salt and enjoy the possibly false info. Now let's go on ahead and make ourselves 2 uranium rods. We got just enough for 2 uranium rods. And then go grab our dearest nuclear reactor tier 1. Yeah, shut down the whole power grid. That's totally fine. Now we just need the explosive powder. Again, 2 sulfur, 1 iridium. Head over here, explosive powder. I feel like those shouldn't be able to work if power grid is... It's fine. Question it. And there we go. Nice and power hungry. 323 megawatts of available power. Feels amazing. Now, next up, yes, I should go on ahead. We can check out here on our algae grower, because it's doing good stuff out here. It is growing algae ever so slightly. It's got 71% growth so far. And you can see the algae just kind of grows underneath the surface like this. Just kind of get algae. As the lake levels increase, that's going to be able to net us some more algae than just these 4. I'm going to plop them in water for right now. Actually, I'm going to take those and water because we can make the fertilizer. Let's grab this eggplant because it's also going to be important. So let's head over here. Oh, I don't even need the water. I thought I needed a bacteria sample for this. Okay, cool. Sulfur, 2 eggplants, and 3 pieces of algae. At 80%, we can wait on that, that's fine. We are going to need 3 bottles of water. I knew I saw the 3 bottles of water somewhere. Magnesium, super alloy. Perfect. Now we just need the last eggplant, so give me a hot second. I'm just gonna wait for this. I will be right back. Okay, it grew. It took longer than I would have enjoyed it to for that to grow. I won't lie, but we're here now, and I'm not backing out. So, fertilizer. That gives us everything we need for the fertilizer. We grab a plant, one of my best plants, the Tusca plant, and head out here. Flower spreader. These things have a ginormous range. Let's plonk it over here. Actually, no. No, I lied. Give. Let's plant it right in the middle of everything. Right there. And it does take a plant input. All 4 of these have golden seeds, but they are now my weakest oxygen. This thing is the best oxygen. Right here, it provides plus 9.2 grams versus with golden seed, it produces almost 1,000 parts per quadrillion per second of oxygen and the same plant capacity. And the golden seeds look full. Let me see if I can find one in the midst here, because they do actually grow and they do look white. Just a little hard to tell with all the different things around there. There they are. There's a few. They're quite beautiful. Very, 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 very much a fan of the golden seeds, for absolute sure. And that is going to jack up our oxygen by just about double what it currently is. And then, of course, the biomass is going up as well. With biomass, we're going to get an algae generator tier 2 pretty soon at 25 kilograms. And then just about nothing else by the looks. Yeah, no, nothing else. Mutagen. Distinct farms. Yeah, and then we're also, of course, going to start unlocking, like, the food grower tier 2s, the flower spreader tier 2s, the plant rockets, all the different things. For right now, what I think I'm going to do is take a look at my seeds, and this will be... Actually, this is probably going to be a pretty good spot to end off the episode. Next time, we can go upstairs into our new area, up on the top row here, and we can start placing down all of the food growers for all of our different seeds. But, like I said, that looks like it's gonna be next time. Yep. Alright. So yeah, that is going to be it for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Get a better view here. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.